Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So that means it's time to visit with Echo. Um, Today is or has been very active with my granddaughter, Anais. She just has energy that will not quit. So I just got her down for her nap. Hopefully, she's not going to get up and join us. She may, but hopefully not. And um, that's why I can only go live at noon on the weekdays because I have her here and I try to get her to take a nap at noon. She gets up about 6 a.m. So by noon, she's ready for a little nap. So we still want her taking naps because when she goes to kindergarten in the fall, they still have them taking naps. Well, she won't be going to kindergarten. I'm sorry, I misspoke. She'll be going to pre-K, which is for 4-year-olds. Kindergarten won't be until the following year when she turns 5. Hey, Vince, how are you? So, anyway, and you know what, Vince, I have a question for you. I can tell from your channel and your name and all that you are probably French. I was wondering, do you live in France or do you live in the States or in another country? I'm just curious. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but I'm just interested. Hello, Tammy, Mountain Grandma. How are you doing? She says, I'm here listening while I work. Hello, Creative Soil. How are you doing today? Is it cold in Oklahoma? Yes, I noticed that, Mountain Grandma. Thank you so much. I've been watching you and Milk and Honey Heritage Farm also, but I don't comment very often because I usually get distracted with the granddaughter and then the video is over and then I start the next video and so on and so forth. So, but yes, I try to keep up and I try to watch a little bit from everybody as time goes on. So, um, today is a very special day in my weight loss journey. Today is actually 6 months to the day that I had my surgery. I had my surgery on July the 8th, so it's been 6 months. And I am down from 315 pounds down to 247 or yeah, 247 as of this morning. And so I have lost 68 pounds and I don't know how many inches overall. Because I didn't take inches, I didn't take measurements, and I haven't been keeping up with measurements. But all of my clothes that I used to fill out very well are now sagging and or falling off, and so I have definitely gone down. Um, Probably 2 pant sizes, and I've gone down 2, almost 3 sizes in tops. So I am so happy with that. But the most important thing is that this little pin of insulin, I was taking 200 units, 100 in the morning and 100 at night. Now I take 30 units in the mornings. That's it. So I've cut out 170 units of insulin. And I don't know if you know this or not, but when you take insulin shots, your body actually holds on to weight even more because this is a synthetic man made insulin. Um, and your body really doesn't know what to do with it. So it does help lower your blood sugar numbers, which keeps your complications down, but it definitely plays havoc with your body. So my goal is to get off of that completely. And so far, we are working on that very hard. And I don't know how much y'all know about the weight loss process, but your body is a wonderful machine that adapts to its environment and surroundings, and it even adapts to what you feed it. So every couple of weeks to a month and a half, you hit what they call a plateau or a stall. And all that means is that your body is catching up. Your body is re-evaluating how to function and where to draw its energy source from because of you not giving it readily available energy sources by consuming certain foods. And that makes it have to work a little harder and have to, break down the fat and use it and all of that. So it does take a toll on your body. So I'd say every 3 to 4 weeks, your body has to stop and kind of go into this readjustment period. And during that time, you won't lose weight. But then as soon as your body has gotten back in sync and everything's good, then you'll start losing again. And then you'll go another 3 or 4 weeks and then it'll happen again. But that's if your body is healthy and working properly. Now, some people that have the same surgery that I had, their bodies don't work right afterwards. And so it's almost like, they're starving themselves. And not only are they losing the fat, but they're also losing their muscle. And because muscle can be broken down and burned as fuel as well. And if you don't want to lose your muscle, you have to go to the gym and work out or get some weights and work out. So I have been doing that. And I had to take a break from going to the gym when I had my breast biopsy and complications with that. And so now it's healed up enough that I've started back this week. So I'm back at it. Carver Creative Soil says, that's awesome, Echo. And he said it's a balmy 30 degrees in Oklahoma. And right now we are at 39 degrees and sunny. However, when I woke up this morning, it was 34 degrees and ice was all over the car. And I had to wait for the car to warm up to defrost to be able to drive to my daughter's house. So I texted my daughter on the way and said the car was frozen. I'm on my way. And that was to give her a heads up so she could go out and start her car and let it be defrosting while they were waiting for me to get there. So that's what she did. Ooh, that was weird. My whole screen like flickered. Okay. So does anybody have any birthdays, anniversaries, milestones, anything to celebrate, anything new going on in your life you want to talk about? I'll be glad to give you a shout out and celebrate you. My birthday is actually next Wednesday, and I will be having a special guest, a new friend to the channel. Her name is Body Illusion. And I'll drop her link. Let me do that. Let me go get it. Anyway, her name is Body Illusion. She will be here with me. She's very funny. She is very upbeat, very funny, and she'll be a lot of fun. We'll have a good time. I'm sure she will make me laugh, and I'm sure she will sing happy birthday to me, and it'll be a hoot. So that is coming up next Wednesday. Now we will be here tomorrow at noon again, and that will be for trivia with Elisa from Stitching It Up. We do that on Thursdays, and it's Thirsty Thursday Trivia. And we call it that because we like to talk about hydration while we're doing the trivia and encourage everybody to drink their water. And so sometimes we talk about that. Talk about hydration, how important it is. Hello, John Cole. How are you? All right, there's Body Illusions link I just dropped. Another channel I want to drop a link to is DJ Nico. He has helped me figure out some of the Suno app and has helped me make some of the songs that I'm going to have playing on my channel, on my lives, and in my videos. So let me go to his channel and get that. Now, both of these are very new channels, not new in length of time, but new as far as they don't have a lot of subscribers yet or a lot of content, but they are up and coming. And if you saw my 2025 video, you know that that's one of my focuses this year is going to be to help fellow YouTubers get their channels seen more and help them to grow. And I've had a lot of channels over the past couple years that I've been trying to grow my channel that have helped me out. And so I'm going to give back to the YouTube community and I'm going to help other people. So you will be seeing a lot of guests on this channel. I have already got people lined up now. I'm doing the Saturday nights at 7 p.m. This Saturday night, we have Indiana Backyard Gardener, a lovely lady named Adrienne. She will be here and we will talk all things gardening and all about Indiana, where I was born and raised. So that is going to be a very nice conversation for me. Then the following Saturday night, I have The Source from Hawaii. You may have seen him come in and he always says aloha. He's a new YouTuber, just getting started, but he's very funny. And I liked his channel right away. And then on the 25th, we're going to have Mac from Surviving Together, another new channel that I've met. And I'm sure we'll have an interesting conversation. And then I already have guests lined up for February as well. The 1st of February, I'm going to have, whoops, I went too far. Hold on. 1st of February is Ariella Ventures Vikings. I'll drop her channel too. She is in Australia and she is a hoot as well. And then on the 8th of February, I'm going to have Nancy from Our Treasured Home and Rebecca from Rebecca Touched by Yarn. They will be on together because they do a show together. So I'm going to have them on together. And then I already have someone lined up for Saturday, March the 8th. And that's going to be Jonathan from Crossover Paranormal Society. So if y'all are into paranormal stuff at all, you'll want to check that one out. And I'll be on his channel the week after that on the 16th of March. Hi, UK Medic. You need someone from the UK. Yes, I do. What I'm doing, because this is only a United States map, I'm in the process of printing out the different country maps, and then I'll be able to write on them or put the stickers on the maps. And I'm probably going to take these pictures down behind me, and that's probably going to be covered all with the maps. Hi, the Bud Files. Welcome. So when you say the UK Medic, that's just United Kingdom, correct? UK Medic. And it's nice to see you in my chat. Very nice. So for right now, I'm just going to stick you down here on the white of the map. And then when I get my countries printed out, I'll be able to add you there. to the right country. Trying to think now, what else? Oh, my Sunday mornings, I am reading this book as a devotional. It is called How Happiness Happens. It is by Max Lucado. He is my favorite Christian author. Hi, Barbie. Welcome. Um, and I'm reading a chapter each Sunday morning. And I've been doing it for 6 weeks already. I can't believe that. So we'll be on chapter 7 this Sunday morning, and that's at 9 a.m. I don't expect many people to come into that one because it is early. And because on Sunday, a lot of people do family time and go to church. And so they may not be available at the time, but you can always watch it on the replay. I'm putting them all into a playlist. So if you want to binge, listen to it or whatever, that would be wonderful. But I have that going on Sundays. So we've got special guests on Saturday nights at 7. And if we don't have a special guest lined up, we'll do a game night. We'll either do words on stream, deal or no deal, jigsaw puzzle, trivia, something like that. Then we have Sunday morning at 9. Then we have Wednesday at 12. And then we have Thursday at 12. So that's 4 days a week. I'm coming live. One early morning, 2 noon, and 1 at night. And then I'll be doing pop-ups. Pop-ups for the games and stuff. And UK Medic said, I grew my channel from 0 to 7.5K in 2 years by helping other channels grow. UK Medic, I would love to have you on as a guest, just for that reason, to talk about how you did your YouTube journey. So think about that. And if you're interested, let me know. And we can get that scheduled because I do have openings for February. Okay, I'm going to revamp my Nightbot. I want to include some channels in there. It does have where it'll do your weather and it will drop your channel. And I can put channel links in it. And like I have this advertisement on there now for the meetup in Ozark in 2025 in June. Hi, old guy in Colorado. Welcome. Anyway, I'm going to make a video while I'm revamping my Nightbot because I've had several people ask me, what is Nightbot? How does it work? And all of that. So I'm going to do a video on that. However, that's going to take a little time. And I can't do that when granddaughter is running around screaming at me. So maybe this weekend I'll get to it. If not, hopefully by next weekend. But I'm going to do that. And then I'm also going to be doing a video on just how you can, the different things that you can put in your description, the default download that you can go ahead and put all the different little things instead of having to type it out every video. And how you can block certain words and how to put keywords in and how to put it on subscriber only mode and things like that. So that'll just be kind of a YouTube tutorial type thing. So I have lots of things in the works. I also have 2 new series I'm working on and a couple collaborations that'll be coming up. The one series will be about hair loss. And as most of you know, I am almost bald now because of not only my medical conditions, but also because of doing this weight loss surgery. And so, yes, I have purchased this beauty of a wig and I love her to death. But I'm still getting used to wearing her. So you will see me on camera without my wig, maybe with a hat and with the wig. But I want to do a deep dive into what causes hair loss and what are the newest treatments and does anything really work and does anything help? And does your hair grow back after the weight loss surgery, after your body finally reaches its goal and can calm down a little bit? So there will be a lot of information coming out about hair loss. Second one is, y'all are going to teach me how to cook. That's right. This girl does not know how to cook. My mama didn't cook. I didn't have a grandmama to show me how to cook. So I know very few things to cook. And so I asked at Christmas for people to send me a recipe in their Christmas, send me a Christmas card with a recipe. I got several recipes. So I need more. An old guy in Colorado, I know you can help me out in that area. He's a great cook. Y'all need to check out his channel. He does where he has his viewers decide what he's going to make, and then he makes it. So connect with him. Everybody should have a blue wrench so that you can go and connect with the other channels. Also, you can do hashtag echo and drop your link, and that way people can become your friend as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read this quick little calendar thing today. It is also from How Happiness Happens by Max Lucado. And it's just a little everyday, gives you a little snippet. Oh, UK Medic says, I cook all cuisines. I was a chef on leaving school. Chinese, Indian, Italian, etc. See, I need to learn the basics, and then I want to learn anything and everything, So, yes, UK Medic, we are going to have you on as a guest. We're going to talk about the YouTube thing, and we're going to talk about cooking. See there? We already have 2 subjects to cover. Great. All right. And I would love to have old guy in Colorado on as a guest. I really would. Hint, hint. Okay, January 8th. On the House of Happiness, the motto on the front door says, happiness happens when you get. Happiness happens when you get. The sign on the lesser used back door counters. Happiness happens when you give. I get it now. At first I was like, they left a word out. So most people think they're only happy when they are receiving things and, words of affirmation and praise and gifts and all of that. But truly, to be happy, you have to be giving all of that. And what you put out into the universe will come back to you. So to be happy, you have got to give happiness to other people, and then you'll receive it back. I like that one. That was a good one for today. Okay, let's get out the old notebook. See, you know what? Today I actually made notes on my phone. Yeah, okay. Because my granddaughter was running around crazy, and I was like, I don't have time to go sit at the desk and write notes. So I wrote them on my phone. Let me just check and see what else. Oh, I know of someone who has had cancer and has some medical bills and stuff with the cancer that had to be paid, and she's gotten behind on her other bills as well. And so she has started a GoFundMe, and I'm going to share that link for the GoFundMe. Let me do this. She's a new channel that I've just recently met, and her name is Haley. Let me see, copy. Okay. I tried to put it on my community chat straight from GoFundMe, and it wouldn't work properly. So I just sent myself an email with it in, and hopefully this is going to work. All right, now I'm going to click on it and see if it takes me there. And yes, it does. Okay, great. All right, so this is Haley. And she is a real person. I've been on live streams and saw her in person. So, like in my situation, I told her, I can't give money because I don't have any money. But I can share you out and I can let people know about it. So that's exactly what I'm doing, is sharing it out. I don't expect anybody to rush over there and donate money, but I do expect that you should go and check it out, and then possibly you will want to share it on your community wall as well. And we all have similar subs in common, friends in common, but we also have unique viewers to all our content that other channels don't have. And so everyone can share it out and we'll reach people who can give and can help out. So that's my spiel about that for you. Oh, and I was looking to see my other notes. Get sidetracked. That's why I need the notes. Okay, did that. Did that. Okay, I do want to do member shout out to our members. Okay, Matt, thank you very much. I already told them about you being a guest, and I'll drop your channel link, and I'll get some people to come over, and is it at 7 o'clock tonight, 8 o'clock? Let me know the time. Okay. Anyway, member shout outs. Simply Katie from Simply Katie Walks has twice given away 5 free memberships, or bought 5 memberships. So right now I currently do have 11 members, because 5 of those are from what Katie donated. And I appreciate that so much. It means so, so much. Okay, her live tonight at Surviving Together is going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's about online predators. Ooh, okay, good topic. Anyway, but I do have 6 people who have been members for quite a while now, so I do want to give them a quick shout out. We have John from 4 Cat Billies in a Virginia Shack. We have Norma from Real Life Happens. We have Katie from Simply Katie Walks. We have my Linda Elliott. We have Temmie Twisted Zones. And we have Gail from Gail's Southern Living. So thank you to all my members. And please go and check out their channels. They're all lovely people. I do put out videos early to members. Barbie said, thank you for dropping by last night at my Others Keepers channel. Was my first time going live. Barbie, and I enjoyed it. You're a lovely lady. And I was so glad that I caught that program. And if you want to be a guest on my channel, the door is open. All you got to do is say the word and I will put you on the schedule. But anyway, I do give my members a 1 video a month that is strictly for them, private. Then I do 1 member live, private, where we do giveaways as well. And then we have early access to videos. I don't do it on every single video, but I will be doing it more in 2025. And of course, I do member shout outs, and I do shout outs for them on my community wall. Surviving Together says, best to you, Echo. Excited about being on with you on the 25th. I'll check out everyone's channels. I haven't yet. Great. That's right. So she's going to be here January 25th. So January is completely full. I have 2 days in February, and we're already putting people in March. So I am so excited about that. Okay. And now I want to give away my free memberships. Oops. And I know how to do that now, thanks to Moon Over Miami. Um, oh, yeah, let me do Surviving Together's link before I forget. There we go. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to share my screen. And then I have to open a new tab. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. And YouTube. And then I go on my live. Where am I? Oh, I see my friend Elisa, Stitching It Up, Capturing Country Life, is doing a silent stream for Elvis's birthday. I forgot I was going to mention that because I do have a few friends that do like Elvis. So happy birthday to Elvis. Um, let me see now. I guess I'm just going to click here. Okay. There we go. I'm in the right place. I click on the dollar sign. And there it is. Moon Over Miami's going to be so proud of me that I did this so good. Okay. Membership? Oh, nope. I must have did the wrong thing. There we go. I have 10 to give away. So here we go. We're doing 5 now. Okay, Wake Up to Yourself in Australia got a free membership. Teresa from Wounds to Wisdom got a free membership. Um, Cadton Cooking Mama Holmes, Homestead Robin got a free membership. Kim over at My Others Keeper got a free membership. And Dennis Osborne got a free membership. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do these others, and then I'm going to get out of there so I'm not repeating it. Okay, there we go. Oh, I got to cancel it. There we go. Okay, so the second set we have Garden State So and So Robin, Sharing with Shannon, Mrs. T, uh, Angel Kennedy 747, and Tommy Stiggs Social Club. I just listened to him for the first time yesterday. He's kind of clever. I liked his channel. All right, so there we go. We have 10 new members. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Well, I am thrilled, thrilled, thrilled. And let's see. I'm going to put Tommy's Stiggs Social Club. I'm going to put his link in here. Um, he had a kind of a unique perspective on YouTube, which was kind of interesting. So check him out if you want to have that kind of content. Sharing with Shannon. She is also a new channel to me. Very nice lady. And she goes on with Jimena from Healing. I think it's Healing with Jimena. Very nice. Both of them, very nice. Okay. Now let's see who else we have. My Other's Keeper. I'm going to be on her channel tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time as a guest. She's a new channel that I've met. And that's how I do YouTube. I go in other channels. I try to network. I try to become friends with other channels. I have them on my channel. They come on. I go on their channels. And we just all grow together. This is another one. Wonderful lady. I just watched her video yesterday where she did her meal planning, trying to use up all the food that she's got in her house right now, because she's trying to do a no buy January. And her name is Robin, and I can't pronounce the first part of her channel name. I don't pronounce it right, but it's that word, and then it's Cooking with a K, Mama Homestead. But Robin is a lovely lady. You will enjoy her channel. Then we have Wounds to Wisdom, a brand new channel. I mean, brand new. Actually went live yesterday for the first time on her own channel. She is part of the Village, and she has been on the 48-hour New Year's stream. I'm not sure if she was on Christmas and Thanksgiving streams or not, but I was on the Christmas one for the Village, and then I was on the New Year's. So, and the Village, I'll put their link too. If you don't know about the Village, it is a group of channels that all support each other and all about helping us all live our best lives, really. So, great channel. Okay, Wake Up to Yourself. This is a lovely lady over in Australia. And she has a blind magpie bird as a pet. And it's interesting. That's interesting to me. So check her out. And let's see who else is on this. I guess that's all of them. Let me go and get the Village. Oops. Now, why does it do that? There we go. And it looks like there's no content on their channel on the village, but there it is under the lives. There's not actual videos yet, but they stream the lives on there as well. So there'll be live streams on there to watch. And they have a whole listing of channels that are in the village if you want to get to know some other channels that are involved in it, which I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop Awakens link because she is Misha at Awaken Through the Looking Glass. She is the one who introduced me to the village and asked me to participate in the Christmas 48-hour live stream, which I did, and ended up the last person that was supposed to go from 11 to 12 had an issue at the last minute and couldn't make it. And so I was going to go on from 10 to 11. So she asked me to do 2 hours, which was not a problem for me. And we ended up being on for almost 6 hours. So the 48-hour stream actually ended up being a 52-hour stream. And that night I had Nico, DJ Nico, aka Nikolai, had him come on as a guest, and we did, and I think Austin Garrett was here as well on panel. And Body Illusion tried 3 times and she kept getting kicked off, but we did do a couple of jigsaw puzzles. Anyway, we had such a good time talking that we just went on and on and on. And so everybody was surprised because they thought it would be hard for me to do 2 hours, and I ended up doing 6 hours. But y'all know I can talk. I do not have a problem talking at all. So anyhow, I hope everybody is connecting with everybody else and connect with those new channels that I dropped. I do try to do a new to me channel shout out list every Saturday. And then I also do my favorite channel shout out list. Now, I don't put the same people on the favorite list every week because I have more than 10 favorite people or favorite channels. But you will hit the favorites list eventually. And I do try to rotate that out. But I only do 10. Sometimes I do a little more. I think this week coming up, I actually did a few extras. But normally I try to do 10 channels on each of those lists. So that's 20 channels to possibly connect to. And if you do a lot more than that, some people do, 50 channels. Nobody's going to sit there and go through all 50 of those channels. So I figure you do 10, and that keeps it a manageable amount of people to connect to. Now, I went in a live last night, and this channel is called Shooting Star MS 39208, and the gentleman's name is Bruce. And it was like a karaoke type channel, very reminiscent to Retro's channel, but he had guests up that were singing as well. And I wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 channels that of people that were in there. And I'm going to check out each one of those channels. And if I like the channel, I'll subscribe and I will add them to my favorite channel or my new to me channel list. So that's how I'm growing, is because I am going into channels, channels that are recommended to me by YouTube, or I go into a channel that I already know and I see somebody I don't know in there. I will write down their name and I'll try to go to their channel and connect with them. It's not good to connect back with someone who does it within, you need to wait like 24 hours. So if I connect to you and you want to connect back to me, you need to wait 24 hours, and vice versa. If you connect to me, I need to wait to connect back to you. And you also need to watch a couple of videos. You don't have to watch long videos or lives or anything like that. You know, I do 2 or 3 minutes on a video, and I do 2 videos, and then I subscribe after I've watched the videos. That way, hopefully, YouTube will not take that friendship away. Now, I don't do sub for sub. If I don't care for your channel, I'm not going to sub to you, and I'm not going to promote you. So you can be assured any channel that I promote in a live stream or on my community wall is a channel that I have definitely watched and that I do enjoy their content. Now, I have a very globally open mind, and I will watch just about any kind of content. Some I like, some I don't. Barbie says, I don't use my channel to go live or make videos. It's just there, LOL. Well, Barbie, that makes you what we call a supporter, which means you have your channel because you have to get on YouTube. You have to make a channel, but you don't have to put out content if you don't want to. So you are a supporter, and I know you're a great supporter because you have been in a lot of chats that I've been in as well. So I consider myself a supporter, even though I have a channel and I put out content and I am trying to grow my channel. I still like to support other people. And that's exactly why for 2025, I am going to try to help mentor other beginning or small YouTube channels. I don't know everything. I'm not an expert. I'm just monetized not too long ago. But I know what has worked for me. I also realize that YouTube is a very personal endeavor. Everybody is going to go at it their own way and their own style. Mary over at Blessed to Crochet did a personality quiz live talking about how we learn and we accomplish things based on our personality. So I have the personality, I'm also a Capricorn, but I have the personality of I like paperwork and I like numbers. I like math and I like note taking. I've got my planner. I actually have 3 calendars. I have one hanging on the wall. I have a planner, and then I have a separate calendar just that I write down my shorts and my videos in, because I want to make sure that I'm putting out a lot of content. So in here, if it says V, that means that's a video coming out. If it says S, that's a short coming out. And then if it says L, that's a live stream. So there's the month of January, and we're only 8 days in, and I've already got that much content ready to go and scheduled. Now, I don't schedule my live streams except for 1 week at a time because it notifies everybody that has notifications on. And if you put in a month's worth of live streams, they're not going to remember when the live stream's coming up because they've cleared all those notifications out. So I do it 1 week at a time, which I go live 4 times a week at least. So I just put out, like, Saturday, I'll put out the schedule those lives. But anyway, so I like the paperwork side of YouTube. I like doing research, making videos. I like doing different kind of content. I like doing my inspirational and devotional readings. And I actually have 3 channels. I have Chloe the Chewini, which is my dog channel, which I just put funny things that Chloe does on it. Then I also have Fun with Granny, everything preschool, that I have been doing for, I think, 3 or 4 months now. And I'm getting several thousand views on my videos. And I do believe that YouTube pushes out made for kid channels. So that is a consideration. If anybody is trying to grow a channel, you may want to do some kid only content. Anyway, but if you're not, I like making thumbnails and making videos and having an ending to my video. And now I'm learning to do the songs. I want to be able to have a theme song. And I want to be able to have music that I can use on my videos that's original music. So I like all of that. Now, there are some people that they merely go live on their on their phone, or they record on their phone. They don't make a thumbnail. They don't have a beginning and an ending and a song and all of that. All they basically do is show you the of whatever they videoed, and then they go live and they talk, and that's great. If that's how you want to do YouTube, and if that works out for you, that's perfect. For me, it would drive me insane because I would not know what I was doing when I was doing. So I have to have notes and keep a schedule and a calendar and all of that, because I'm an organized, I'm organized, but I'm also scatterbrained, if that makes sense. I'm an organized scatterbrain. So for me, it works the way I do it. But it's, each person has to figure out their own personality and figure out what it is that they want to do. I came to YouTube purely as a form of entertainment. I did not have cable television. It was during the lockdown, and I found out about YouTube, and I said, great, I can watch stuff on YouTube. It's free, and I'll be entertained. And lo and behold, I didn't know I would be one of the YouTube people I was watching. But I do know that people want to be entertained. They want to see things and, learn something maybe, and have a good time, have a laugh. But they want to be entertained. And a lot of people watch YouTube now in place of regular television. So, you maybe, have somebody that goes live, every Friday night. And whereas I used to watch a crime drama show every Friday night, now I watch somebody on YouTube instead. I have a television, and I do play people's videos on my television. But do I turn it on the Netflix or any of the other channels on there? Very rarely. I may turn it on for baby girl to watch something, but she also has a tablet and she has YouTube Kids, and she watches that. So we don't do it. We don't watch regular television a lot. And also, I love to read. And so I spend my free time now crocheting, reading, doing all the regular everyday things, that you have to do, cleaning the house and doing dishes and doing laundry and, all of that kind of stuff. But I spend a lot of my time too, sitting right here at this desk, making videos, thinking about ideas to make videos. And I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. I hope it comes across to everyone that I'm having a good time doing it. It is not a job for me, and I would not care if I made any money or not. I am glad to say I am starting to make enough money to pay the bills that YouTube, what it costs. I have bought this new computer. It's paying the payment on that. I have Restream now that I pay for, and I have Canva, which I pay for. And so I am finally making a little bit of money to help pay a little bit of the expense. It doesn't pay for the giveaways. It doesn't pay for the postage on the giveaways. And that's why in the future, I will be doing much more gift cards and Cash App or PayPal or digital gift cards as my giveaways, because it's just so much easier. You don't have to pay the postage. You don't have to get out and mail them, that kind of thing. Hey, there's Simply Katie Walks. I was bragging on you, girl, telling them all about how you donate memberships on my channel and how much you support my channel. So, also, Katie has a video she just put out that she went walking in like 9-degree weather. She is in Nebraska. So, you can imagine how cold it is in Nebraska. But this young lady was out there walking 3 miles, all bundled up, and talking to her viewers. So she has got an awesome channel. She does recipes and cooking. She also does crafting. She likes to diamond paint and make cards and just all kinds of things like that. And she uses DaVinci for editing. I need to write that down, Katie, and check that out because I just use my Canva, but there may be others out there. And somebody else uses, is it ClapChat or ClipChat or something like that? I got to check that out too. And I did that and I did that. And Anais has got a doctor's appointment this afternoon, and I don't know how we did not have it written down on the calendar. And luckily, they, you know how they always call ahead of time to confirm the appointment. They had called my daughter yesterday and confirmed the appointment. And then my daughter said, "Oh, by the way, did you know she's got a doctor's appointment?" I said, "No." Hey, BJ, welcome, welcome. So 3:45 this afternoon, I will be with her at the pediatrician. It is just a yearly checkup thing. The kid is so healthy, she hardly ever gets sick. Hello, the 7 Sacraments of Health. Welcome. Another new channel I've met. I'm giving you a blue, whoops, hold on. Giving you a blue wrench so that you can interact with the other channels. If I can get back to my channel. And I don't know, but I'm hoping when you watch the replay, there we go. When you watch the replay and it has the replay that you can click on the links. Gosh, I lost my train of thought there for a minute. Yeah, so I want to make sure that you can do that and be able to still connect with people after the fact, which you can always write down the channel name, but sometimes people have numbers after their name, and so you don't realize it, you know. All Things Pink and Possible, another great channel. Thank you for coming in. So please use those blue wrenches and touch the picture icon and go and check out these other channels. If nothing else, write down their handle, which is the @ symbol, so that they can you can connect to them later. Barbie says, have to go. Always nice to spend time in your chat, Echo. Have a great day, everyone. Yes. Thank you for coming, Barbie. And you have a great day as well. And Simply Katie Walks said, 7, it's just for connecting. Yes. Did they ask what the wrench was for? I mean, you can whack somebody if a troll comes in, and you don't have to know how to mod. That's okay. I have people in here like BJ. He knows what to do. Katie knows what to do. I know how to whack-a-mole or whack a troll also. But I give the blue wrench simply so that you can post your channel link and you can connect with the other channels. And I will go ahead and drop your link for you, and so everybody can have it. There you go. There's her link. Yeah. Hi, Karen. Welcome. How are you doing today? Is it cold where you're at? Anybody got snow? You know, I'm in South Georgia, and we usually have like Florida weather. And right now we have 43 and sunny. But this morning it was 34. And my windshield and windows were covered with ice. I don't have an ice scraper because I live in the South. So I took I had a bottle of water sitting in the car. So I went out and I poured the water on the windshield and on the windows. And it started it melting enough that with the windshield wipers going, I was able to get it clear where I could see. But I was actually late to pick up my granddaughter because I had to sit there long enough for it to defrost so that I could see. But I did text my daughter and give her the heads up and let her know that she needed to go out and start her car so that it could be defrosting while she waited for me to get there. Yeah, it's cold in the Carolinas. Yes, ma'am. Baby's grandpa and Nana live in South Carolina, up by North Georgia, just over the Georgia line. And he said it was 20 there. Okay, Karen said it is freezing and very, very windy. Hi, sharing with Shannon. I dropped your channel link in here and talked about your channel a little bit. So make sure you go ahead and connect with everybody else. And here is the beautiful Shannon, everyone. Welcome, welcome. And she also has adorable little doggies. I'm in South Georgia. I'm almost to the Florida state line. I'm right in the middle of Georgia, way down at the bottom. And BJ is 40 in Canada. Is that 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 degrees Celsius? Woo! Feels like the temperature is 13 degrees. Ooh, boy. She has more than one, Katie. I think she has 3 of them. I think she has a daddy and must have had puppies and kept a couple puppies. Oh, you're in Colorado and Karen is in Connecticut. I don't think I have either one of you on my map. So I'm going to put you on here. Karen. Hi, Mimi. Mimi's Place is a great channel too. She does a lot of frugal living and cooking and gardening. Okay, I think I did that wrong. I don't want my wig to pop off. 7th was in Colorado. And Karen is in Connecticut. And I switched them. Okay. And Colorado. And I need to add Shannon in Florida. I'm trying to get a sticker on my map for everybody that comes in my live streams. Uh-oh. Telemarketer. Add her. She's in South Florida, I think. Okay. Anyway, I like to find out where people are from and put them on my map. So this has been a great live stream today, y'all. I have thoroughly enjoyed myself. I'm so glad I'm waking up now, and I'm happy when I wake up, and I feel rested. I'm sleeping good, and I have energy. Okay, she said Southwest Florida. Okay. Are you close to Boca Raton? My nephew and great niece live Bonita Springs. Okay, is that on my list? Is it shows up here? I don't see it. Don't know. Okay, the weather for Bonita Springs, conditions are sunny with a temperature of 62. The wind is blowing from the north at 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 60%. And Mimi says, tell the truth, Echo. How many people do you have from Rhode Island? One, you. Katie says, I need to get caught up on videos. Check y'all later. Okay, Katie, have a good day. If you go out walking, bundle up. You don't want to get sick. I'm so inspired and impressed by your doing that in the cold, but be careful. Don't let yourself get sick. I don't know why Nightbot hadn't put your weather up yet, Mimi. Oh, you got to put the exclamation point right next to the word weather. You can't have that space. There you go. Now it'll pop up. All right, Providence. Conditions are sunny, wind with a temperature of 28. The wind is blowing from the west-northwest at 21 miles an hour, and the current humidity is 38%. Hey, Indiana Backyard Gardener, Miss Adrian, thank you for coming. She's going to be my guest Saturday night at 7 o'clock, and we are going to be talking about her new collaboration that's coming out and all things gardening and a little bit about Indiana. She actually lives in the town that I went to high school in and took my driving test for the first time there. So I'm interested to talk to her about how things have changed there in Indiana. And I'm sure they have definitely changed. Yes. Woohoo. I've been wanting to have her on for the longest time. And, I took a break during December because I figured everybody was busy with family and holidays and all that. But I'm excited to get started back doing the interviews. All right. BJ's weather, Burnaby, Canada. Conditions are mostly cloudy with a temperature of 44, 7 Celsius. Woo. The wind is blowing from the south-southeast at 0 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 96%. Is Nightbot an actual bot? No. Well, Nightbot is a program that you can program it to do things on your channel. I'm going to be doing a live stream, well, not a live stream, but a video. I'm going to update my Nightbot, and I'm going to video it, and I will talk all about how to set it up, how to get it, and all of that. It is free. Some people love it. Some people hate it. But I like it, and I like it because you can, put any kind of a message in there really that you want. Wow, Canada is warmer than Rhode Island. Mhm. Well, BJ, I think you would wear shorts and a t-shirt no matter what the weather was. Oh, he said it's always warmer than the rest of Canada where he's at. Yeah, I mean, it's you either like it or you don't. It's not there's not a lot of in betweens, um, and you have to keep it updated. There we go, body illusion. Woo woo woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. She will be here Wednesday next week on my birthday. I was telling him all about you and how much fun we're gonna have. I'm so excited. I'm going to go ahead. I don't know how long she's going to sleep, but I'm going to go ahead and drop a link. If anybody wants to come up and join me, you are more than welcome. All I ask is that you show me your face behind in the back room, so that I know who you are and that you're really who you are. But yeah, if anybody wants to come up, it'd be great. Y'all, I am getting addicted to that Suno app, making the music, the songs. Oh my gosh, I love it. I made one for Fun with Granny's channel, but I can't use it because they use the word dumb. They say, thanks to Granny, we're not dumb. I can't use that. I have to redo another one. Um, but I thought it would be cute. I could do the days of the week, the months of the year, the colors, the numbers, the ABCs, all of that. And if I make it AI generated on Suno, I can use it copyright free. So I'm definitely going to be using that on Fun with Granny. And then I made one for Chloe for Chloe's channel. So she has the theme song. Yeah, my wig is bothering me today. We might have to take it off. Um, yeah, now it's going to flip up on this side. Okay. Um, anyway, I've written two for this channel. Thanks to DJ Nico, I have a theme song for my channel called Butterfly. And then I've written another kind of one about butterflies, and then I've written another one too. So I don't know how many I'm going to write, but I am trying to write not necessarily poetry, but just kind of getting my thoughts and my feelings out on paper. And then I will put them to music and make songs. Okay, Karen said, I'm babysitting tonight, but got to brave this cold to get there. Oh my goodness, two of your grandchildren. Yeah, see, that was me this morning because I go like 20 miles to my daughter's house and pick up the baby, and then we come 20 miles back. And then in the afternoon, I take her 20 miles there and 20 miles back. And then I do that 3 days a week. And then on the other 2 days, my daughter comes to pick her up because she works later. But on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I take her back to town, and then I go on and go to the Y to do my workout. So it works out perfect. It's a great, great schedule or whatever. But I have to get up at 5 a.m. and I have to brave the cold to go and get her. But I would anyway. I love that little girl so much. She was sitting there this morning on the potty when I got there to pick her up. And she's like, Granny, hold my hand. So I had to go there and stand and hold her little hand while she went to the potty. But she is, knock on wood, she is potty trained. She is not wearing a pull up at nap time or overnight, and she is making it through and getting up and going to the bathroom. And even if we're out in public somewhere and she's got to go, she'll tell you and she'll go. So she is doing fabulous. All Things Pink and Possible said it must be amazing being a grandparent. I can't wait. It changed my life. She changed my life. Um, Before I found out my daughter was expecting, I was sick and tired, and I was sick of being sick and tired. And I spent more days in bed than I did out of bed. And I wouldn't say I was like depressed, clinically depressed or anything, but I definitely didn't care about a whole lot of anything. And then we found out she was going to have a baby, and it was like a light bulb went off in my head. You know, you have got to get yourself together and get yourself healthy if you want to be that baby's granny and be part of her life and help raise her and, be there to support my daughter and son-in-law as they become parents and all of that. So it has just been absolutely wonderful. When she was born, it was in 2021, but they had had a recent outbreak of the big C. And so the hospital was on lockdown. And so her husband could go with her to deliver the baby, but they were only allowing one person. Whereas if that hadn't been locked down, I could have went as well. But he couldn't leave once he got there, until it was done and they were leaving and going home. And so ended up, she had had a cesarean C-section, and they were there for 3 days. So I didn't get to meet the baby until she was 3 days old. But as soon as I got to meet her, then I was at their house and I stayed the whole first 8 weeks of her life. I was the night nanny. I let my daughter and son-in-law sleep at night, and I would sleep in the daytime, and then I would be up with the baby at night. And I would come home, I would shower, take a nap, take care of my dog, do laundry, whatever, pack back up, and go back to my daughter's, back and forth. I cooked while I was there, which I'm not a good cook, but I cooked enough to feed us so that they didn't have that stress as well. So my daughter could recover from the C-section, and it was wonderful. And I was only going to stay the first week. And then as the nights went on, I was enjoying it so much. And my daughter was like, this is so nice having you up with her, that I just kept staying. And I ended up being there the whole 8 weeks. I stayed the 6 week point. I was like, well, I should go and let them have her for 2 weeks by themselves. But then I thought, no, in 2 weeks, my daughter goes back to school and she's going to need to have been rested, So I just ended up staying. Seven Sacraments of Health says it's how we're meant to live in community, not nuclear units. Yes. Yes. And see, when I had my daughter, I didn't know anybody here in Georgia enough to leave her with them. And I didn't want to put her in daycare as an infant. So I even took her to work with me. I worked as a bookkeeper in a real estate office that was only me and the owner. And so he said he didn't want to replace me. And I told him, I'm going to quit when I had the baby. And he said, we'll work something out. And ended up, he let me have her there in the office. So she stayed with me in the office till she was 18 months old. And then I put her in daycare because she needed to socialize with other kids and, that kind of thing. So, and she was driving me crazy, trying to work and her running around. But anyway, kind of like the situation now where my granddaughter's here running around. But anyway, I knew how it was not to ever get a night off, not to have anybody that could watch her so that I could have a date night or, go away for the weekend or, whatever. And no social life because I worked and I had a baby, So I wanted to do that for her. Since I had become disabled and I was home and couldn't work anyway, it was perfect And I make sure that she goes out to work or out after work a couple times a month with the people she works with. They either, like get together for somebody's birthday or, just to go out and have dinner. I also make sure that her other friends, that she has time, but they most all love the baby too and want the baby there when they come. But her and her husband have gone out of town for their anniversary since I've had the baby, or she's had the baby, and I've watched the baby. And several nights the baby has spent the night. The baby used to spend the night one night a week just to give me a break from having to get up at 5 a.m. every day. But then she'd wake me up at 6 o'clock or something anyhow. Hello, Verna. Welcome. Vay's Place, another great channel. Y'all need to check her out. She has a great dog named Lucy. But anyway, so I wanted to be there and be that support for my daughter. And so I've had the baby, since she was 3 days old. I have watched her for my daughter every chance I have had. And it has been wonderful. And I'm going to go through empty nest syndrome when she leaves in the fall. Over the summer, I'll get to see her, more often. They have a pool where they live, so I will be going over there and swimming and stuff this summer. And I'm sure we'll do some little day trips and things like that. But in the fall, when she goes to school with her mother, I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, she has a great daughter and grandson. Great, V. I love that. Hi, Teresa. I don't know if I'm amazing or not, but I know I have so much love in my heart for my daughter and my granddaughter and my son-in-law. I thought I knew what love was, and I thought I loved my daughter more than I could love anyone. But that grandbaby, that made a whole new heart, a whole new bunch of love for my granddaughter. All right, the weather for Franklin. Conditions are cloudy with a temperature of 26. The wind is blowing from the west at 9 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 66%. Let's see. I missed something that Seventh Sacrament said. Isolation is not good for mothers. Exactly. And the thing about it is that when you're pregnant, everybody asks, how are you doing? But as soon as that baby gets there, everybody wants to know about the baby and they forget about how's the mom feeling. So I wanted to make sure that I supported my daughter as well as supported the baby, And my son-in-law, of course, it was his first child too. And every time she cried, he, would freak out. What's wrong with her? Why is she crying? But we have some of the most adorable pictures of him holding her and her asleep, on his shoulder and things like that when she was just first, newborn. My son-in-law is a very intelligent, introverted kind of person. He doesn't really believe in small talk, which unfortunately I do. And so, the conversations we have had are few and far between, but they've been meaningful conversations. But so my daughter said, well, while you're here staying with us and the baby and everything, just don't talk his ear off, give him a break. And so what would happen is she would go and lay down or something, leave the room or whatever, and he would come to check on the baby, and we'd start talking about what was going on with the baby. And then she would come back and she would be like, Mama, shh, quit talking. He don't want to hear all that, And it was him. He was talking to me. He was asking the questions and things. So we had to set her straight, that it's okay that we can have conversations. When we have something to talk about, we do. But now I would give him a ride to work sometimes. And if he got in the car and he didn't say much, I knew he was just waking up and he wasn't in a talkative mood. And I wouldn't push it. I wouldn't say nothing. But if he got in the car and said something right off, then I would know, okay, he's awake, he's ready to talk, and we would talk about something. So it's really, it's been a learning experience with somebody who doesn't really like to talk. I love to talk, and I love to talk to people and have people talk to me. So, and my daughter's just like me. She talks all the time too. So, and my granddaughter's just like that too. She's going to be just like us. Where's my picture? Okay, this was taken on her third birthday. If y'all can get it up here close enough for y'all to see it. And there is me and my daughter and my beautiful granddaughter. I love that little girl so much. And here she is in her sundress and rain boots. She loves boots. But look how she's leaning back, kind of sassy looking. I don't know if I can get it where it won't be blurry. It's in front of her big dollhouse. I bought that dollhouse at a charity sale for $15, and it had furniture in it. She loves that thing. Yes, 3 generations. So nice. And it's funny because I didn't have grandparents growing up. Well, the only grandparent that was still alive when I was born was my mom's mom. And she died when I was 6. So I never got to like spend the night with her or stay there by myself with her or, anything like that. So when my daughter was growing up, both of my dad was already passed away. My mom lived out of state. Then my husband's first his dad died and then his mama died. So she got to meet his mama, but she was 3, I think, when the granddad died, and she doesn't remember him really. But anyway, so it was really important to me that my child had grandparents. Because I didn't have them and she didn't really have them. And I wanted there to be a granny's house that they got to go and spend the night and get special spoiling by granny and all of that. And so it was really, really important to me. And I thought it was really, really important to my husband at the time. But we ended up splitting up when my daughter was 17. So he was not in the picture for a while. But when she found out she was expecting, I said, we have got to get him back into your life so he can be a grandpa. And he wanted back in her life, he wanted, to be her dad and everything. But due to the way that he left us and everything, I probably a little embarrassed and not sure if she wanted him in her life. So it took her going to find him and letting him know, hey, you're still my dad and I love you. Anyway, so we have reconciled enough that we have a blended family now. He's remarried. That's the baby's Nana. The 3 of us grandparent her, co-grandparent her beautifully. We have the best time. I have been to their home, spent the night in their home, been there for holidays. They have come here. They usually stay in a hotel when they come. They've got a little more money than I do. But we just, it's all about the kids, all about my daughter, parenting her, and co-parenting the granddaughter. It's all for them. And when you love your child more than you hate your ex, you can make it work. Nobody's asking you to take them back or, be in their day-to-day life, but you can be in the same room with them. You can go to a birthday party. In my case, you can go stay at their house. They always make me feel so welcome. And I feel like I'm at a five-star hotel anyway. So they have a hot tub and everything. So, it's enjoyable for me. And when I go with my daughter, then my daughter gets a little bit of a vacation too, because I take care of the baby more and give her a break. Your mom was the best while she was here. Oh, well, anybody who's got their parents cherish that and know that no matter what happens with their health and their mental status or whatever, they still love you. I have a friend who was telling a story the other day about how her dad had Alzheimer's, and she remembers the day that he didn't recognize her. And very sad. But like I said, he knew her, he loved her, and she knew that. And so even though he couldn't express it or remember it at the time, doesn't mean that he didn't love her. So that is tough. That is really tough. Indiana Backyard Gardener says, my youngest didn't really have much time with her. She was 4 at the time. I miss that for them. That is probably what I miss the most. Yeah. I mean, I guess because I fantasized about what it would be like if I had had a grandparent, to go and stay with and all, which I went and stayed with a lot of my aunts and uncles. I think there was like 5 different aunts and uncles, and I would go in the summers and stay with them. But I wanted my granddaughter to have that. And now I know, hopefully, God willing, my daughter will be there and be the grandma for her kids, and we'll keep this going, and our children's children, will have grandparents. That will be part of the legacy that we leave. And for me, that's very, very important. I said in my video the other day that most important to me, of course, was my relationship with God, and then next was my love for my daughter and my granddaughter. And there is no material thing or person alive on this earth that would prevent me from being able to love my daughter and my granddaughter the way that I do. Now, God, He could put a break in there if He wanted to, but I don't think He will. Yes, creating that long line now is part of healing when we can do it. That's right. And I think I said on another live that I grew up with a narcissistic mother. She is 92 years old. She is still alive. I do not see her. I do hear from her occasionally. Um, but my brother and my sister and I have all 3 gone no contact with her because of her narcissistic abuse that started in our childhood and continued throughout our adulthood. And one bad situation after another until we each in our own way decided to go no contact. And I hate the fact that I don't have my mother in my life and that we are estranged, but she will not take responsibility or accept the fact that she has a problem and that she makes life toxic and unbearable. So, for my own mental health, the best thing that I can do is not allow that into my life. And it's a shame because I had her even come and live with me. You see, I blocked out a lot of my childhood trauma from that situation because that's not what I wanted it to be. And if you had asked me, how my childhood was, I would tell you it was a wonderful childhood. I had a great father, which I did, but definitely not a great mother. So anyway, I blocked a lot of it out. And so I asked her to come and live with me. And she did. And she about put all of us, myself, my husband, and my daughter, in a mental institution because she drove us slap crazy. And um, anyway, my sister tried to warn me because she had had her living by her and helping her out and everything. And my sister knew. And my sister tried to tell me. And I thought I knew better, but I didn't. So, anyway, when she started doing the narcissistic abuse and it was affecting my daughter, that's when I said I had enough. Whoops. And I had to end that relationship. So, believe me, hardest thing I've ever done. I still love my mama in my heart. And if she had been the mother that I wanted her to be, she would still be in my life. And she would be the great grandma right now. And we'd have 4 generations. But she chooses not to. And because of that, my sister and I were estranged because part of the narcissistic abuse is what they call triangulation, which is where they keep people at arm's length and you communicate with your relatives, through that person, that you don't actually ever talk to your own relative. You're hearing about what they said about you, or, they're taking what you say and telling them. And a lot of miscommunication, a lot of hurt goes on because of that. And so my sister and I really didn't talk. But when I had the problems that I had with my mom, of course, I went to my sister about it. And that's when we finally realized that no, we did not hate each other, that we were very much alike, where my mom had tried to convince us that we were very different. And that's why we didn't get along. That was not true. So anyway, we have reconnected and grown very close. And I joke around and almost say like I'm her mother and she's my mother. When it comes to times that you need your mama, we're there for each other. And we do that. And we do that for our little brother. He's 6 years younger than I am. So he's what? I'm fixing to be 62. So he's fixing to be 56. Yeah, 56. But anyway, so, sometimes when you don't have parents, you have to do what you have to do to survive. Hey, Chair Bear. She says, hello, everyone. May the good Lord bless each and every one of you. I am so busy with work today, but wanted to wish you all well. Thank you, Chair Bear. I appreciate that so much. You are such a good supporter and friend. Come in next Wednesday. It's my birthday. We're going to be partying. Indiana Gardner says, my brother was also 6 years under me. He passed a couple of years ago. Oh, sorry to hear that, Adrian. But I have not talked a lot about my situation with my mom because most people don't understand. If they've never dealt with a narcissist, they don't understand narcissistic abuse and general neglect and things like that. And they just don't understand it. And I've had people say to me, but she's your mother. How could you not love your mother? And you love the person, you don't love the actions. You don't love the harm that they cause you and the toxicity they bring to your life. You don't love any of that. But I haven't talked a whole lot about that on my channel. Now, when I first started my channel, I did talk a lot about my divorce because it was shocking. We were married 29 and a half years. We'd been together 30 years. and he wasn't happy at the end, and he decided to leave, and he made his plan, and he left and totally blindsided me and my daughter. And after all that time, I was single, and I had to pick up the pieces and finish raising my daughter and get on with life. Anyway, I'm going to be on My Other's Keeper Thursday night at 7 p.m. And that's what we're going to talk about, is my divorce situation. So that's it. Those are all the skeletons out of the closet. I had a narcissistic mother and abuse in my childhood. I lost my best friend when I was 14 to a gun accident. I lost my daddy when I was 18 to cancer. I was married I got married. I had 10 years of not infidelity, infertility. Sorry. Couldn't get pregnant, y'all. Couldn't have a baby. Wanted that more than anything. 10 years it took me to have my daughter. And then the blindsided divorce after 29 years, and then being alone for 8 years, and then meeting somebody on YouTube and having a 14-month relationship that ended up not working out. And now I'm back single, but I'm happy. I'm finally healing all the negativity in my life and all the scars. And now it's finally all out there for everybody in YouTube land to know. But I am not the sum of my past. God has taken me in his arms and gave me love and comfort and strength, and has taught me. There's I Love Altar too. Ooh, thank you for coming in, my sweet friend. But I have learned over the years that I am worthy of love. I am a good person, and I do have love to share, and that's what I'm all about. If you watch my 2025 video, it'll tell you, I'm having a transformation. I am not going to be an ugly caterpillar anymore. I am in the cocoon, and I am changing, and I am learning, and I'm going to come out a beautiful butterfly, and I am going to fly, 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 and I am going to pollinate flowers like crazy all over the place. So I hope everybody will still be my friend and still watch my channel after all of these revelations I've told you about today. But I believe in being honest and straightforward. And I never want to feel uncomfortable that I can't talk about my past on my channel. A lot of these new channels I've met through the village, it makes you realize everybody's got issues. Everybody's got a past. It's okay. You pick up the pieces and you get on with your life. The Seven Sacraments of Health said, I love that we elders are out here making content. Yes. And that's one thing that my channel has always stood for, is that it's never too late. It's never too late to start something new, to learn something new, to change the direction of your life, to start loving yourself, to start loving other people, to start a relationship. It's never too late. As long as you're drawing breath, you have time to do those things. Karen says, thank you for your honesty. You actually helped me in a way, and I appreciate it so much. Well, Karen, let's talk about it sometime. Email me. I would love to have a conversation with you. The things that happened in my past are not my fault. And I have to take responsibility for the things that I have done in my past and the things that were my fault. But so much of what happened to me and that shaped me as a person was not my fault. And I went for years and years hiding behind my weight and punishing myself and not being able to have my voice heard. Not anymore. This last relationship has taught me, number one, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. I like being on my own. I like doing my own thing when I want to do it, how I want to do it, and I don't want to answer to anybody else. But it has also taught me that I don't need a relationship to be happy. To be truly happy, I can be me, my dog, my grandbaby, my friends. That's all I need. My sister, my brother. It doesn't take a whole lot to make me happy. But I have to choose to be happy. Happiness is a choice. And that's a choice we can make. You may have to make that choice every day. You may have to make it several times a day because we let circumstances and situations get in our way. And sometimes it's things we can't control. A lot of times it's things we could have controlled that we could have done differently, but we chose not to. We made the wrong choice. I thank God that He is a loving, understanding, forgiving God, and you can mess up and He will not forsake you and leave you. He will help you get back up. He will help you get back on your feet, and He will be there to give you strength and carry on. And that's what He wants us to do. You know, we're all here for a reason. We don't necessarily know that reason or what our purpose in life is, but you'll be here until you fulfill that purpose, whatever it is God created you for. And you know, He knows what He created us for and to be. And He also knows the path that we're on and where that path's going to lead us. Now, I heard somebody say the other day that, you know, when bad things happen, it's because God allowed it to happen and allowed you to go through that. I don't believe that. I believe that bad things happen because people are human and we make bad choices and we don't follow God's will and God's path for us. And we take our own turns and twists, and then we get ourselves into trouble. But I do believe that God is always there to help you if you will ask Him to. You have to be reborn and saved, and He sent Jesus to do all that for us. And all you have to do is believe that Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit exist and that they are the one true God, and everything, you know, will fall into place for your life. And I heard Max Lucado again, my great Christian author that I'm reading the book and that I love so much. I heard his take on it the other day. What the question of when you pass away, do you immediately go to heaven or do you go somewhere else and you have to wait till God comes back before you get to go to heaven? Max Lucado said that, and quoted Bible scriptures, that you immediately, once you are dead, you leave your spirit or soul, leaves your body and goes on and is immediately in paradise. Your body, whether you be cremated or buried, will remain in that situation until the resurrection, until God comes back. And then when He does, your body will be reunited with your soul in paradise. Now, I don't want my same body. You know, I'll take a new body. That's no problem. But I want my same heart and soul. But anyway, that's why I'm not afraid to die. I'm ready to go. I know I'm going to a glorious place. I'll be sad to leave my daughter and granddaughter, but I pray that I have given them the foundation and the love that they'll need to get through this life. And when my time comes, I'm ready to go. Do I want to go right now? No. I've got lots to do. And I am fighting hard to get myself healthy and be able to live a long, happy life. It is called How Happiness Happens, and it is by Max Lucado. And I'm reading it on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. I'm reading a chapter each Sunday. The Seven Sacraments of Health said, let's remember too that Jesus was a Palestine Jew who had to become a political refugee from the Jewish leadership at the time. Yeah, he didn't have a walk in the park. He went through it, and then he gave his life for us. We should all oppose colonial occupation whenever we see it. I'm not real political. I'm not sure what colonial occupation means. Email me, explain it to me. But I agree. I don't like people being mistreated, and that sounds like that's mistreatment. So I will go with you on that part of it. But I'm serious. Would you please email me and educate me on what that means? As I am humble enough to know I do not know everything. I read my Bible and I read plenty of devotional books that have Bible verses in them, but I am the first person to tell you that I don't know everything there is to know about anything. And I am a lifelong learner. I love to learn. I want to connect with people on a level more than just hi, how you doing kind of level. I want to connect on a level where someone can talk to me and draw from the strength that God gives me and hopefully get the strength for themselves. Um, my channel's gone through transformation over the years. My focus was on helping people going through divorce later in life at first. And I did a little bit of things about grief because I suffered grief from my best friend being shot and killed when he was a teenager, and also losing my dad at 18. And so I had to do some work on grief. And then I realized, the way I felt about myself was because of my narcissistic abuse from my mom. And I started working on that. And now, the pieces have come together and I am in love with me. And I don't mean that in a selfish way. I mean that I am worthy of love, and I will love myself and do self-care for myself so that I have something to give my granddaughter and my daughter and the other people who are important in my life. Let's see. Seven Sacraments said, I believe Jesus was all about peaceful coexistence. Oh, most definitely. I'd love to share my views on the me. And I Love Ultra says, I'm scared to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to leave, but I'm ready to leave if I have to leave. In other words, if God says tomorrow, okay, Echo, you're done, time to go, I'm going willingly. My daughter says I'm morbid because I talk about it. She says I'm morbid because I will tell her, where my life insurance policy is and things like that. Oh, Middle East. Okay, now I know what the ME meant. Okay, yes, yes. Please do. I don't know your name. My name is Echo. Um, but I have been to your channel and I have watched some of your videos. And I would love to connect with you and get to know you and your views, and even possibly have you on as a guest if that would be something you would be interested in. So, like I said, email me. I put my email in the chat. And that goes for everybody. I would love to get an email from each and every one of you. And I would love to have all of you on as a guest. Olivia. Okay. Well, Olivia, it is nice to meet you. But I want people to be able to be comfortable and feel like they've got, will benefit from coming on. I do have yes, it is in my description as well, or on my about page. But I want people to be able to benefit from coming on as a guest. I have Restream. You can stream it to your channel as well. And I would love to collaborate more with other people. I'm going to do some collaborating with Katie from Simply Katie Walks. I'm going to be doing some, hey, Manda, missing with Manda. Thank you for coming in. I haven't even seen you in a while. Thank you so much. But also I do the collaboration with Elisa from Stitching It Up on Thursdays. I want to do some collaboration with DJ Nico, teaching people how to do the Suno thing and writing their own songs. I definitely want to continue with the guest series. Let's talk about it. We had Craig on from Frequently Asked Questions, The Madness, last Saturday night. We had a great conversation. And Indiana Backyard Gardener, Adrienne, will be on this Saturday night. And we're going to have a great conversation with her. She's got a collaboration she's going to tell us all about. So y'all be looking forward to that. And we're going on the 2-hour mark, and my granddaughter is still asleep. So 13 people in here. I'll stay on until she wakes up. Or I have to leave to go take her to the doctor, I should say. Yeah, because it's 2 o'clock. I have to be there at 3:45, so I'd have to leave here by like 3:15. So I could definitely stay on till 3 o'clock. I did drop the link. If anybody would like to come up on the panel, I can drop the link again. You've been busy, Amanda? Amanda has a great channel where she shares about missing children. It's sad, but it's a very good channel. Mama Juju, crafting on the back 40. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Is it cold where you're at? Is it cold, Amanda, where you're at? I Love Ultra says, if God came to me and said it was time, I would tell him, nuh-uh, I ain't ready, and hide. Well, he might let you get away with that, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm bold enough to tell him no. It is cold where you are. Mhm. Yep. Yes. It's very necessary and it's very needed. And she doesn't just share about the cases that are in the news. She shares about just kids that aren't getting any publicity and all of that. Okay, no location. Oh, Indiana Backyard Gardener, you got to do the zip code or the name of your town in order for it to tell you the weather. My sister does art about the missing in Central and South America. Wow. Okay, the weather for Portage, Indiana, where I grew up. Conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 25, and the wind is blowing from the west northwest at 10 miles per hour, and the current humidity is 51%. So, with the wind chill factor, it's probably close to negative numbers. Yes, Manda, I agree and understand. It has got to be hard to have all that in your head and be thinking about all those babies and what could have happened or does happen. Oh, this is Olivia's sister. Okay, I'm going to write that name down. Does she have a YouTube channel or is she just have a website or something? Roadville is 16. It's yeah. I'm gonna be happy with my let's see, what is it now? 46. I'll be happy with it being 46. Olivia says, I have been a helicopter mom till recently. I was too. I was so neglected that I went the total opposite with my daughter, where I was way overprotective. Plus, only having one makes a difference too. All right, Karen, you have a great day. Email me. I really do want to talk to you. There's the village. Hi, Misha. And I dropped your channel earlier, but I'm going to drop the village again. I dropped both the village and awakened. There we go. Misha has brought all these channels together, and I don't even know how many channels there are now. I know that there was only maybe 45, 46 subscribers to the village when I joined. And now I think there's like 76 or 78 or 86 or I don't know. The number keeps changing. It's growing. She said, "Ah, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for so many reasons." Well, thank you. I appreciate you too. And I want you to know that I am using those butterfly images that you made. And I have it now in my post, or not my post, but on my video uploads, in my description, I have a special thank you to both you and DJ Nico for helping me or for writing the music for me and helping me learn how to do the music. And so every time I put a video out, there will be a shout out to you and Nico included in that description. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate you so much for seeing something in me that you thought could fit in with the village, because I have been looking for a village my entire life and I needed one as a child and there wasn't one there. So I'm trying to create that for my granddaughter and my daughter. And I am proud to be a part of your group. She says, we aren't focusing so much on subs for now. We want the organic growth and to grow every channel who joins in elevating voices. Exactly. To me, the numbers are not important either. What's important to me is the connection and making the true relationships with people who want to hear what you have to say and who need to have the knowledge that you have from your experiences in your past. Echo, that is beautiful. I am so honored, and the fact that you are part of what we are building is priceless beyond. Oh, and I am so glad that I am going to be a part of it, because it's going to be amazing. It's already amazing. It's already changed my life in, you know, since a week or two before Christmas, so not even a month. Kayla Boo! Hi. How are you doing? Yes, getting to know people and connecting on a deeper level, so important. And everybody's got a story and everybody's got, issues. But the thing about it is that we all understand what it feels like to need other people and to wish that you had somebody in your life, or even though you might not understand my exact situation, you can understand that it was painful, or that I went through something traumatic, or and that's what it's all about. It doesn't matter who has the worst story. It's nothing like that. It's not a one up them kind of thing. And it's not just about getting pity either. It's about being able to stand together and say, I want to be here to help other people that are struggling through whatever they're struggling with, because we all struggle. Human nature is to struggle. And whether you believe in God or another higher power or the universe, or whatever it is, you need connection with other people. We're not meant to go through life totally alone. She said, that's right, but you are correct. We all of us want to understand and share, find ways to move forward and come back better for it. Exactly. It's very easy to get focused on your problems and not focused on solutions. And it's very easy to think it's a hopeless situation and that you're not going to be able to come out of it, that you won't survive it. And we are resilient and we are strong and we can do hard things, but we're not meant to do them alone. Without judgment, learning from our situations, stronger from our struggles, and not broken. We're not broken. I like to say I've been stunted. That, my growth as a human being was put on hold, was rerouted, and now it's finally finding its way. And I'm finally learning how to love myself as much as I love other people. Seventh Sacrament says, exactly, trauma is real and healing happens in relationship. We promise to help each other get out of the muck, not to stay there. That's right. And it's not a bunch of depressing, downtrodden people who you won't get anything out of by of watching. You will get the love and support that you need. Yes. My wings are drying right now. I'm hanging outside that cocoon, waiting for those wings to dry, and then, baby, I'm going to fly. I hear my granddaughter starting to cry. Okay, you can get up. Huh? Yeah, come here. You want to say hi to the people? Okay. Say hi. You want to go say hi? No, you're a big girl. You can talk to him. Yeah, you're sticking your tongue out. You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Because why? Tell him your name. That's not your name.
It is funny.
It is funny name.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Hi, princess. Are you a princess?"
No, eat.
She's East. Her name is Anna East. And if you ask her name, she normally will just say East instead of
On the east.
Anna East. That's right, Anna East. And Granny loves Anna East. Mm-hmm. Oh, Anna East loves Granny too. Yeah. Well, guess what we got to do? Where are we going this afternoon? Where are you going to get a lollipop
At the doctor.
at? At the doctor's. She loves those little doctor kits and dentist kits. She's either going to be a doctor or a dentist because she loves them already, don't you?
Yeah.
She's obsessed with pulling teeth out.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be funny when your teeth start falling out. Because those are baby teeth. They're all going to fall out and you're going to get all new big grown-up teeth.
No, go. My teeth blood right there.
Yeah, she fell on the face first on the concrete, boom, chipped her one of her front or second to the front tooth. And she was yeah, and she was so upset that she lost part of her tooth. Yes. 7, Olivia, that's correct. But we put the 2 dots over the I to make it the French pronunciation of Anais. But you're the second person. I've got to look up that name because that's the second person that has asked me that. And so I know that person was an author.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we are raising her with the knowledge that she can do anything and be anything she wants to be. Right? Because you're smart and you're sassy and you're strong and you're beautiful. Yes, that's what we told her. It's only a baby tooth. It's going to come out anyway and you'll get a new tooth. I have upper and lower dentures, and sometimes my gums will hurt, so I won't have my bottom teeth in. Sometimes I don't have any of them in when I'm at home. But sometimes when I'm with her, I'll take the bottom out, and then I can't eat. Yeah, but I can't eat certain things, hard things to chew without my bottom teeth. And so she'll say, You know, do you want a cucumber? You got your teeth in?
I got a crack in here.
Yeah, you got a cracked tooth, don't you?
Here, I got this tooth gone. I got this tooth gone.
No, those teeth aren't gone.
No, this is at the bottom.
Yeah, no, just your top one.
Yeah, I see this tag on this. And then got this on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my mouth.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness, but yeah, she's she's gonna be able to do whatever she wants to do.
You got teeth back.
And her mama says not to be a teacher. Her mama said it's heartbreaking and it's so frustrating because there's only so much you can do and so many kids need so much help. And so even though her mom has a passion for it and that's her calling and she's in the right profession, she doesn't want her to be in that profession, but she might. You never know. I always said if I had known I wasn't going to have a baby for 10 years that I would have went to school to be a teacher also. So yeah. All right, so I'm expecting emails from a bunch of y'all for guests to be guests and to have a conversation with me. So we'll see if if I get any emails. No pressure though, just if you want to. But I'd appreciate it if you did. All right, we're going to say goodbye so we can get ready and go to the doctor.
Okay.
You tell them bye?
Bye.
Let them see you a little bit better.
Bye.
Bye. Say see you see you tomorrow. Say I'll be on tomorrow at noon doing trivia. See you then. Bye bye. Don't you be hitting nothing. I'll hit the button. Bye y'all. Take care. Have a great day and stay warm.